Hey, I am Goddess Creek, and I am back with another divine message. I hope everyone is doing well today. We're going to get right into it. The angel number is 9. This is completion. This is also the universe encouraging you to step into your divine calling and live from the heart. So I also saw angel number 1022 as well today. This is asking you to make a life change. This is saying, do not hesitate. The time is now to move forward on a new project, even if it is through challenges. Keep moving. This is going to be personal growth. Spirit wants you to be brave and pursue your passions. And this is angel number 9 and angel number 1022. Okay, so because we are in the Pluto retrograde, there are a lot of transformations and changes going on. I wanted to check to see what Spirit thinks about the emotion. Is there emotion that we currently need to focus on for those of us that can feel this this change, that is affected by this change? Okay. Let's see. What is the emotion, Spirit, that the collective needs to focus on? What is that emotion? Panic. Okay. It says panic is a overreaction to anticipating events, causing you to lose your sense of reason. It reminds you to slow your breathing, calm down, reassess the situation. You have the ability to recover from chaos and regain control. Okay, so panic. All right, so that goes along with wow, do we have love under the bottom here? This goes along with transformations and endings and spiritual deaths and dark night of the soul, things happening and you're not sure why, and eventually things will be revealed to you on why. We do have to sometimes trust in the universe, okay? And Spirit wants us, according to angel number 1022, Spirit wants us to continue moving forward. Move forward with your new projects, regardless if you feel like these things are challenging. So let's see, what else does the collective need to know? Anything else the collective needs to know? Let's see. Okay, change and repurpose. I love it. Change and repurpose. So there is, like I said, Pluto retrograde. This is all about death, transformation. This is all about transition. This is a change. Spirit is repurposing you. You're gonna come out anew, and it may feel like everything is just not together. It may feel like you've lost control, but Spirit says don't panic. It's just an overreaction. Try not to anticipate events, I want to say so hard, but that's not a good word to explain that. Anticipating to the point where you lose control, where you lose your senses. Okay? So just remember to calm down, reassess the situation. Okay? You do have the ability to recover from chaos and regain control. So as of right now, Spirit is definitely making some changes in some of our lives and repurposing some things in some of our lives. Okay? All right. And then we have kindness and friendship under here. So I'm getting from that if you have at least one person in your energy that shows you kindness and friendship, lean on that person. Lean on that person as you go through this change. For those of us that don't, Spirit wants you to know they're always here. They're always here for us. Okay? They are always here for us. So let's see. Let's get some keywords. You are not alone through this change. Okay? So don't overreact and don't panic. Don't lose your senses. Let's see. What else? Okay? You may feel lost through this change. That's a possibility. But don't overreact. Angel number 1022 does say move forward in that new project, even if you feel like you have challenges. This will help you with your personal growth. And as we move forward and as we go through these changes, forgive ourselves. This is forgiveness. Forgive ourselves and others. Forgive yourself first. Definitely. Okay? And this is a transformation. So this is confirmation of what's actually going on now. Like I said yesterday, this is a 5-month process. Okay? There are definitely changes. Keep hope alive. Okay? So like I said, if you have a friendship, if you have a friend that you can lean on, you know, that understands what you're going through, you know, you guys are connected in the spirit, you know, lean on your friend. That friend can bring in some hope for you, okay, through this change and repurpose. Wow. So this is confirmation of this is a rebirth, this is a transformation, and this is love. Okay, so this is kindness and friendship. So there is definitely love. Spirit is definitely loving on you as well through this change. Okay, so change is necessary. Hence the butterflies. Okay, we have hope. Okay, so change is necessary. Okay, through change we grow. Through change we grow. Okay. All right. So let's check tarot. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what Spirit has to say. We do have the 7 of Pentacles under the bottom. This is reevaluation. This could possibly be introspection. Okay. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. Let's see. What else? What else is in the energy? Okay. What else is in the energy? So remember to stay calm when you start have feelings of feeling lost. Okay. Reach out to a close friend. Spirit loves you, and I'm pretty sure your friend does too. Let's see. Okay. We have the devil here, so there is definitely something going on. This could be mental. This could be obsessing about changes. This could be part of that panic. This is the Tower. This is a definite sudden change here. So this could be something mental that is triggering this sudden change. You're feeling like you I'm hearing that this is an uphill battle for you. What else? Wow. We got the Sun here. Okay, but there is going to be a change here. There is this is This is transformation. This is a sudden change. Okay, so you will have clarity. You're going to get clarity here. Yeah, High Priestess. You got clarity coming in big time. And it's shining bright. Yeah, it is shining bright, and it is this is a spiritual change. This is a confirmation that Spirit is definitely supporting you through this change. So remember, I said that angel number 1022 says, start the new project even though you have challenges. So Spirit wanted you to start something regardless of your challenges. And there are definitely some challenges here. There's some obsession or some type of mental issue. And then there was a sudden change with the Tower here. It was chaos. It was, this could have been a fear of change as well. But clarity came in. Okay, so remember that through changes, through things that we lose, through mental situations, this is part of our growth. We learn from things that we go through. And there is definitely clarity here. And this has to do with your High Priestess energy. This is your subconscious mind. This is something that you picked up on. This is the higher power assisting you. Let's see. Judgment. Okay. So this is your calling. And we have forgiveness out here. So you had to forgive something. And it might have caused you some mental anguish, which caused your Tower. Whether that was you feeling like you were in bondage mentally or trapped. There was some fear. There was some obsession. There is something that triggered this Tower. And I think it had to do with this change. There was something you had to change. But there is clarity, and this is because you have the High Priestess energy. You do have the ability to see the higher power. And this is your judgment. This is your opportunity. Right here. Change and repurpose. That is your opportunity. Okay. Split the deck. Yeah. Spiritual transformation, rebirth, ending, letting go, change, transition, elimination. So something had to be eliminated. So when I split the deck, we got the death here. Something definitely had to be eliminated, and it caused a really huge Tower. This was heartbreaking with the devil energy here. But you now have clarity. Okay? There is now clarity. Alright, so let's see. Anything else? Okay, so as I said, this is Pluto retrograde. There is nothing but changes, nothing but transitions, things that are being brought to light. So something was brought to light for you, collective. Okay, so Spirit says stay in the present. You are attracting in your new opportunity, this change, and this is a repurpose for you. Spirit wants you to stay, to use the spirit of gratitude. You're attracting your abundance, tranquility, and success. Self-love. So make sure you are focusing on the desires of your heart, your self-worth. There is expansion and manifestation here. Okay? And this is, you moving past and recognizing some things when it came to this tower, this trauma that you went through. So Spirit wants you to set your intentions. Make sure your heart is open with the self-love here. Family and foundation. So Spirit wants you to commit to your new beginning. There is about to be a celebration. This is going to bring in your security. It also talks about home and marriage, possibly for those that resonate with that. But this is going to be a strong foundation after the trauma. We have a timing card here. It says autumn. It says starting over, soul growth, clearing, new intentions. Spirit wants you to trust in divine timing here. Greater forces are at play. Release the control. All is working out for your highest good. Okay? So, going back to the first card that came out, this is panic. Okay? Yes, we got the devil energy here, and we got some trauma that you went through. We got trauma here. Yes, it was misery, but there is a light that was shed on some things, and this is something that Spirit helped you with as far as your intuition. Okay? And this awakened you, and you are now forgiving yourself, and you're moving forward. Okay? So remember, don't lose yourself in panic. It reminds you to slow down and calm down and reassess the situation. You have the ability to regain control. Okay? And you did just that. You regained control through your intuition. Spirit shed some light on you, and they let you know there was a rebirth. You had to be reborn, according to the judgment card. Okay, and then we also have structure and foundation again. This is balance. This is building a strong foundation. Slow and steady. Okay, slow and steady. I love it. Okay, so let's get a message from Clarifying Life Situations, and then we will get an angel message and check the signs. Okay, you made it through. Yeah, you felt lost, and you had to really forgive yourself, and that's the hardest part when it comes to growth, is forgiving ourselves. That is the hardest part, forgiving ourselves, which is the true growth, and forgiving others. A lot of us, we forgive, but boy, we don't forget. So this is definitely transformation. Spirit says stay hopeful through your rebirth, because they love you. You have people around you that love you, kindness and friendship. This is definitely a change. This is a repurpose. Do not panic, okay? You are now attracting in abundance. Be grateful. Continue to love yourself and set intentions. especially for the desires of your heart, building a strong foundation of security, committing to this new beginning. There is going to be a definite celebration. Spirit says for some of us that's on this timeline, we're looking at autumn. This is definitely a starting over. This is a soul's growth. We're clearing out the old and setting new intentions. Spirit says trust in divine timing. Greater forces at play. Release control, and that has a lot to do with control, with not panicking. Okay, not panicking. And Spirit says you are building a strong foundation. This is going to be slow and steady. Okay, so how many is that? 2. I want to make sure I turn them over correctly because I have messages on both sides. So this says worth the effort. It says embrace the challenges as opportunities for growth, knowing your dedication will lead to rewarding discoveries. I love it. It says thrive and believe. Embrace growth and trust in promise. Keep an open mind. Answers will be revealed on the path to fulfillment. Oh, that is wonderful. That coincides with the message. That coincides with if you may have any doubt in your mind, if you're actually dealing with the panic. Spirit wants you to keep an open mind. Answers reveal the path to fulfillment. So, and they are going to reveal those to you because you are the high priestess. So as you move forward, even through chaos, even through challenges, you have the high priestess energy to catch the signs and synchronicities. Okay? And Spirit says it will be worth it. And then we have, oh wow, the angels say you are walking into blessings and abundance. And then this came out yesterday. It says listen deeply. Not only that, stay connected to the Mother, Father, God. Stay connected. Okay? Let's check the signs. Who's this resonate with? Taurus. Taurus is hot. Happy birthday, Taurus babies. Who else does this resonate with? Let's see. Oh, Cancer. Also resonates with the Scorpio, the Leo, the Sagittarius, a Capricorn, and an Aquarius. If this is not one of your signs, this is possibly in your birth chart and one of your placements. So once again, I am Goddess Cree, and this was a divine message. Click that like, subscribe. Let me know if this resonates with you. I hope you have an awesome evening. Bye-bye.